Hi, welcome to Tarot with Jessica C. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in a reading, my information is in the description box below or in the corner. This is who or what is coming towards you in love. Okay, what is coming towards you in love? Somebody is very negative right now. Some of you could be very negative or dealing with someone who is very negative. Okay. Somebody could be hiding their feelings or hiding something from you. So you're headed towards intimacy, bonding. I just heard consensual. Very strange. Somebody could be thinking this is too much work. Or you could be in this energy where you feel like, you know what, I'm just not going to be with anyone. This is just too much work. There's no good ones out here. F it. I'm just going to walk away from dating. Spirit is saying you feel like this because you may have a problem with rushing things. You're too needy too soon. Okay? Too soon. You're chasing love. Why? You could be addicted to love. You could be body shaming yourself as well. Okay? Your intuition was telling you something about someone. This could be someone you're currently with or someone you walked away from, that you were getting crumbs from this person. Why? Because this person was somewhere else chasing thrills. This person could have a family already, or this could be you wanting a family. This person was out here chasing excitement. Spirit is saying you're procrastinating moving towards love because you're highly emotional. You need to shift your perspective here, because you get stressed very easily and then it causes you to disassociate, become empty, feel empty inside. I don't know. You keep fantasizing about someone who keeps rejecting you. This could be because this person only wants sex, or you do. Okay, you fear being alone, but you also fear touch because you don't want to get hurt. Okay, I feel like this could be a cross watcher too, like the person who is doing you like this. Okay, this person could be putting you at arm's length because they don't want to get hurt. Okay, so they're keeping you as a sex partner because you could have already broke their heart, or this person just doesn't want to get hurt in general. You're very unsocial. You need to start socializing. Yeah, you're making too many excuses as to why things don't work out or why a relationship doesn't work out. Spirit is saying the reason why things don't work out is because you give too much to the wrong people and then you feel burned out. Well, let's think about that for a second. When you give too much to the wrong people, they take, right? And they never give anything back. So, of course, you're going to feel burned out because these people are vampiric. Literally just a goal. I wanted to share that because I love that cup. I don't know. Spirit is like, you need to make like a goal and disappear. You're going in a new direction. You're going to have a new beginning. While this person misses you. So For the person who was getting, for the people who were getting breadcrumbed, you're going in a different direction. You could be meeting someone new here, or you could already be with someone new. This person is missing you and thinking of you, wanting you back. Why? So they can abuse you? Something is really shocking to this person. They could be in some kind of trouble or turmoil at this time, okay? This could be why you haven't heard from them. Or for some of you, they're shocked that you haven't said anything. So maybe they played some games, they fucked around and found out and thought that you were going to chase them if they... This feels like a game, okay? At the end of the day, this feels like a game, okay? One thing about people who play games, they always have the same hand. They always use the same strategy. Before long, if you wise up and watch them, you're going to be able to figure out their next play, because that's the move they always make. That's one thing about patterns of behavior. People have the same patterns of behavior, even toxic people. So once they play their hand and you see their moves, guess what? You already know what they're going to do. So you're going to be 10 steps ahead of them because you already know what their next play is. You need to think about that. Some of you could have figured it out. Some of you could have been like, oh. Some of you could have reconnected with this person already or these people already and was like, oh, this person is doing the same shit they always do. Let's see what happens next. Let's see if my prediction is right. And of course, for some of you, it was right. And they did exactly what you knew they were going to do. They're playing the same old game. This person could have thought that you were stupid, that you didn't see them. This person they could have thought that you were insecure and that you were not going to put your boundaries up. They could also be insecure now that you put your boundaries up. They could be comparing themselves to a soulmate that you could be dating, okay, or that you are about to date. This could be a past life soulmate. These people have had some type of realization and now they feel hopeless. Oh, that their games didn't work? Like, this is so crazy to me. I have realized that the most toxic individuals will play games and then be like, oh my God, what have I done? You're not a victim. You're the fucking perpetrator that got played. Like, what? I don't know. This energy, this is somebody, these people are highly egotistical. These are people who think they're smarter than everybody else, and they're just not. They feel like, I don't know what they feel like. You walked away from them and left them with their negative, cursed ass mind. Excuse my language, but this is just wild to me. Yeah, you let them go. You release them. They resisted it, or they're trying to resist it because you're their fantasy. You're healing yourself. You're nourishing yourself. You're building your foundation while they're watching you obsessed and riddled with anxiety because you have gone towards a new possibility and left them in conflict and chaos because they refused to make a decision, right? Because they weren't healing. You were healing. They were confused. This person feels very unhealthy in the mind and unhealthy emotionally. This is someone who on one day, this person wants to play games and because they think it's funny, because they feel powerful. And then on another hand, they're like, I'm trying to heal. Huh? That's what I'm getting. Like, you realize you can't change them. You realize that they always make you feel unworthy. This could be the game that you peeped. Like, this is a repeated pattern of them trying to make you feel like you're a piece of shit. And you're like, no, I'm not. I'm beautiful. I'm charming. I'm graceful. I'm kind-hearted. And that's who I am. And sorry that you can't see it. Okay? You had chemistry with this person, but it wasn't enough. You realize that this person is not your type. This person could be getting to their breaking point, or they will reach a breaking point when they realize that you are done. I feel like this feels like a soul tie that has ended. This is like a soul contract that's over. There's no unfinished business with this person. It's done. Yeah, I told you. This is over. This person might try to come in and confess something. They may try to come in and like, here we go. What do I always say? Used car salesman, guys. They're going to try to come in with the used car salesman. They're going to try to sell you a Pinto and say it's a Mercedes. This person is very prideful, very arrogant, very egotistical. You already know that. They're going to try to come in and say, I'm sorry for everything I've done. Please forgive me. I love you. No, you don't. You're going to put them at a distance. You may even block them because you already know you're not my type. Sorry. You had multiple chances. See, this is the thing you're going to realize about these individuals, okay? You're going to realize that when you were not guarded, when you were allowing them space in your life, when you were being genuine with them, when you were loving them, right? What did they do? They came in and they treated you like shit, right? Because they thought they had the upper hand. Now when they come back and they realize that there is no upper hand now. Oh shit, she's seen my cards. She's seen the plays. Right. Now they're going to come in with this different type of strategy. They may even say some bullshit. I don't know. Like they're sick or some bullshit. It's a lie. Okay. And even if they are, who cares? You're not a doctor. You're not their mother. You're not their father. You're not their caregiver. Okay. So as harsh as that may sound, it is what it is. I mean, you made your bed, now lie in it. Or don't. Sleep on the bench. I mean, it is what it is. I'm picking up a very angry energy. Some of you could be angry. Some of you could feel like the fucking audacity of this person coming back after you treated me like trash, and now you're going to try to cry and do all this theatrics. No. This person is a shapeshifter. I told you what I'm channeling. This person is a shapeshifter. I feel like this person is used to manipulating people. This person could have a high IQ. They could be very suave, you know, very suave, right? They have a charisma, right? I feel like it's over. Like this is I'm envisioning like a template, like a character, you know, like a video game character, right? Okay, it's like when that character steps on the scene, everybody knows already what to expect from that character because they know who he is. They know what he does. They know his superpower already, right? So this person is going to be pissed off, okay? And you're pissed off that this person has the audacity to try to come back, okay? This person could have made you feel like you needed to be perfect in order to like keep their attention. This person could have been a womanizer, and now they're receiving karma, or they will be. There's consequences. Yeah, you're too busy winning. You're too busy focusing on your goals. You know you're not compatible. It just is what it is. This person is out in the cold while you're with a soulmate. You two are going to be manifesting. I was going to say messing. Manifesting. Messing with what? This person, so you're going to be messing with this person because they may feel too old. So this person could be very insecure because of their age. You could be younger than this person. Your soulmate could be younger than this person. This is going to make them feel insecure. They're going to start to neglect themselves because they realize they have no chance ever again in this lifetime, that you are unavailable. and they are going to be pissed because they are going to be trying to hold on to you because they're lusting after you. This is a forbidden connection. The reason why this is a forbidden connection is because this person has worn a mask always. This person has always worn a mask. This person is never going to commit to you. This person has too high expectations, perhaps of themselves and others, and this is why they will always stay stuck in this cycle. This person is stuck in a cycle. That is their karma. I don't know why this person chose to do this in this lifetime, or why. I just don't know. This feels like elusive. This is some kind of trickery. Maybe they engage in trickery. Maybe they use trickster spirits. What's funny about people who use trickster spirits is that energy makes you, okay. People that use trickster spirits to get shit done, okay, these energies will use you and actually end up tricking the person who is using them, okay? It's like this energy tricked them out of their own destiny. It's like this trickster spirit saw this person's destiny and was like, ah, and played on their wounds and tricked them out of their own spot. Not that that trickster spirits is going to get it, but like, people that use trickster spirits are being used by this spirit and they don't realize it. That's what I'm trying to say. Sure, they may get things here and there, but at the end of the day, the trickster spirit will always win over the person utilizing the spirit. The person utilizing the spirit will never have control. It's actually this entity, this spirit, that is using this person's vessel. Like taking over, okay? People don't realize this. I feel like this spirit wanted somebody to believe that this person was their twin flame. That was the mask. Like, that was the trick. Let's trick them into thinking they're their twin. In reality, they just are disillusioned. I feel like whoever you are, you have a sexual connection with this person, but there's nothing else. That's why this connection feels dead. Like, I'm feeling the energy feels dead. It feels like nothing is there. This feels like no energy at all. It's because this was a lustful connection. There was no love. There was never... Love sucks. This is somebody who believes love sucks, okay? Yeah, this is why they gave the other person mixed signals, okay? They're being influenced, right, by that trickster spirit. This was like just spiritual warfare. Yeah. It's so funny because now the person who did this, the person who wanted the other person to feel unworthy and unloved, they're going to be left feeling this way. That's their karma. They're going to be left feeling conflicted, unlovable, rejected. They're going to tell untrue stories about themselves. They're going to be in pain while you have moved on, while the divine one has moved on. It's just how the cookie crumbles. When you make an agreement to be someone's karmic, This feels like someone who agreed to like go up against someone to try and trick them out of their spot and make them and trick them into, I don't know, loving someone or loving them. And then when that person evolves and the other one, the one that's doing the trickery, doesn't evolve, you get left. Very sad situation here. I mean, this person is going to be left with stress. Very stressed out individual here. Very depressed individual. This person has mental problems. They're going to suffer mentally. Conflict, death, the wheel. There is no transformation for this person. You came into your strength, and I don't feel like they ever thought you would do this. They thought it would take too long for you to end this cycle here and have your Four of Wands. Because they thought that, they didn't think that you would ever see who they were. But you did. You healed something sexually within you. That's how they were getting in. Lust. Yeah, you're balanced now, like I said. You healed that. The Star, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they were coming in through some kind of wound of lust here. They were, could have been using like some kind of succubus, incubus for some of you. Both, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it looks like to me. You healed this shit. Excuse my language, but you did. Like, this is just... Messages from their higher self. Ooh! Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Some of these people that crossed you guys may have thought that they were going to get money for doing this. This could have been what they thought. Yeah. They thought that they would not have to work so hard. They thought that there would be a change in their occupation here. Like they would have some kind of come up by doing this to you, and that you would be stuck toiling and laboring. A privileged woman working hard all their life. So they were trying to swap, like I said. Yeah, they're going to be left in despair now. I feel like there's a wealthy man who's an official person who got some kind of message that they were trying to put you in poverty. I don't know who this wealthy man is. This could be an ancestor. This could be somebody who's alive who you just don't know. They could know of you. This person could be someone in high authority in somewhere. For some of you, this is a lover. This is the new soulmate for some of you. This person is extremely wealthy, and this is the main male. I do feel like you will marry this person, but also this thief, they could have tried to prevent a child from being born. Coffin, death again, okay? So they're going to be stopped, or they have been stopped. Yeah. whoever this wealthy man is, who's an official person, that's your person. I don't think they knew. I don't think whoever crossed you in this way, they didn't know that your actual counterpart soulmate was an extremely wealthy, very influential person, and that they never stood a chance. I also am channeling that this person is highly intuitive. This person already knows who came up against you. They already have the information. They could have hired a private investigator. Told you, there's legal stuff now. This person already knows what this person has done. Who's involved, what's involved. I feel like for some, you're going to be meeting this person very soon. And whoever came up against you will have no more access. They're going to lose everything for trying to steal. I don't think this was hidden. So what I'm hearing is that this information was hidden until now, or until recently, or maybe something was found out yesterday. I feel like whoever went up against you in this way, I feel like they thought they knew your destiny. They thought they were in your Akashic records. They thought they knew the whole picture and everything, and they didn't, is what I'm hearing. They didn't know everything because it was hidden, but they didn't think anything else was hidden. I don't know. These people think that they're like, I don't know, that they see everything, but they don't. That's what I'm hearing. They don't. Like I said, they don't see everything. You healed something that they didn't even know was a wound. 2, or you healed something that they didn't think you would be able to heal. Yeah. Lovers. I don't know, but whoever these people are, they done fucked up. Excuse my language, but they did. Because you're moving forward. You're moving towards this new beginning, and they're about to get towered. Like, they're about to lose everything while you're gaining. Yeah, and when I say this isn't for, you're a high priestess here, this isn't for a lot. This isn't for a lot of you. I'm just going to tell you that right now. This is maybe only for about 6 or 7 of you, which seems like a lot, but in reality it's not compared to the whole world, right? 76 could be significant, or 76 could be significant. When I tell you that this person, and Spirit wants me to be very specific about what I say. Spirit is telling me to really let you guys know about like the money situation for some reason. I don't know. I feel like you may not really understand the gravity of how rich this person is. I don't think that you care, but like Spirit is saying like, this is why this person has a lot of resources. This person is like a multi-millionaire who is your divine counterpart. And there was something that you had to experience before meeting them so that you could appreciate them for them and not their money. Because maybe you were materialistic at some point, so maybe that was a lesson that you had to learn. Yeah, there was some kind of loss here. Maybe you had to rectify your karma. Maybe you did some shit in a past life. I also feel like you had to grow up as well emotionally. Yeah, you had to experience some kind of burdens financially before meeting this person. But this person was always the reward. I feel like you had to really... This person was learning too. Now, don't get me wrong. This person was also learning, but you were learning as well. Because when I tell you, Spirit wants you to know, like, this is not just some person who, you know, this person could even be a billionaire for some of you. Okay. Like, we're talking like a lot of money. Okay. Yeah. This is like extreme wealth. And you're going to do something with this person. That's why it was hidden from you, because you and her are going to do something together, like, that's going to benefit a lot of people. And you couldn't know this yet, because if you knew that before, you wouldn't have healed this wound, this lust wound. Also, for some of you, you may not be overly attracted to this person. Like, there could be, I'm channeling that this person is not ugly, but they're not like someone you would notice. Okay. But this person is very kind. They love you because this is your life partner. Okay. And I do feel like this is a counterpart. Okay. There's something that could be different, either culture. I do feel like it's physical though. Could be a different culture as well. It could look different and not your usual type that you're used to. So this is why you had to heal this lust energy, because I don't feel like you would have like given this person a chance or something. Some characteristics about this person that Spirit is wanting me to share with you. This person is very classy. This person is very like gentleman or classy woman. For some of you, this person could listen to classical music. This person could have like a study. This person is a loner. This person could like cats. This person could have a fear of you not being attracted to them. I feel like this person already knows who you are. So you are someone who's attractive. This person may not be outwardly attractive. Or, I'm not going to say or. I do feel like this person may not be that outwardly attractive. And they feared that you won't accept them. But this is your person. You're meant to have a son with this person. For some of you, you're meant to have a daughter. For others of you, you're meant to have a son and a daughter. This person is upset because the child hasn't been born yet. 10-10. I don't know why they're upset. They may feel like 13 is significant here. They may feel like this is not going to happen. They're very stressed out at this time. This is like a high level, something. This is a high level person. This person knows more than you do. You could be a very intuitive person. This person already knows more than you. They're already ahead of you, but they're a masculine. They're a male. For others of you, this is a female who is the one that has the money, all of that. So flip the roles. Okay, because I'm getting this could be a female for some of you. Others of you, this is a male. For some of you, this person could be 58 or 63. That's also why they're very scared, because you could be younger than this person. Okay? So they could feel as if they're too old for you. But honestly, you already learned your lessons. Like, you could have been a bitch a long time ago, but I feel like you have already learned your lessons, and you wouldn't do that, or you're not like that. Anne or Anna could be significant. Yeah, I feel like you value a mental connection, and that's what you will have with this person, or you already have this. No, I don't think you already have it. I think you will. Yeah, 13 came out again. And I feel like that's what's going to make you attracted to this person. Also, this person's spirituality and this person's strength is what's going to attract you to them. Because you've done it all. This was another reason why you had to like be with a bunch of raggedy people, because, or a few raggedy people, you had to encounter this, because you had to really learn like what you wanted and what you didn't want in a person. So when you meet this person, you're going to really appreciate them for who they are, not what they give you, not even how they treat you, but you're going to really see this person for who they are and really value and cherish them. And that is what, that's going to feed them, because that's what they've been looking for and haven't found. And then the connection that you share with them, that's going to feed you, because that's going to be what you have been looking for and haven't found. Wow. Yeah. Divine Feminine. Healing the inner child. You took a long time, but you're there. Hierophant. High Priestess. That is the counterpart to the Hierophant. You're Divine Feminine, High Priestess here. Yeah. You've healed. Yeah, let go, the Fool. New, something new. These raggedy energies are still going to try to come back in and infiltrate, because they're trying to do it now in the reading. They're trying to infiltrate right now. See, the longer I sit in the spiritual realm and channel, these energies try to infiltrate, but I see it. I'm always warned. Especially now. Remember, I told you guys. Yeah. And then here's your person. King of Cups. King of Cups with the Lovers. This person knows when someone is attacking you. They can feel it. They know. They can feel it. $15.15 could be significant as well. I'm going to wrap this up because this was a long reading. I didn't anticipate this being that long. Yeah, this is them. So basically what I got was the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups, Death, Five of Swords, okay, in the mind. They're using chaos magic to send negative thoughts, to try to change your mind. Listen to your intuition, okay? All this is confusion. These people are not going to stop you from being with who you're meant to be with, okay? Because we do have a creator, God, okay? And at the end of the day, I do feel like this is something that is meant to happen. This is ordained by God, right? This is a kingdom spouse here that is going to be very healing for your bloodline, for the people around you. This is meant to occur, and nobody's going to be able to stop this. Like, I don't know. I'm like, these people are crazy as hell. These people feel like they can stop this, but they can feel whatever they want to. But your person already knows. Your person is somebody high up. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna pull a ancient Egypt oracle card. Hathor's guidance. Acknowledge the abundance in your life. Express gratitude for the resources and opportunities you have. Consider ways to share your prosperity with others in meaningful ways. Okay. Hathor again. Hathor's harmony. Focus on balance and harmony in your relationships. Engage in honest and open communication with those around you. Create a peaceful environment in your home or workspace. And Osiris. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth. Let go of old habits or situations that no longer serve you. Start a new routine or project that aligns with your current aspirations. So Osiris is telling you to embrace change, and so that you can grow and let go of old habits or situations that no longer serve you. Okay? If you don't know who these Egyptian gods are, you need to look them up. And I don't know how to say this one. Taz, channel your creative energy into a project or activity, whether it's writing, drawing, or crafting. Allow yourself to express your ideas freely. Creativity will bring you satisfaction and insight. Okay? Ptah. Okay. Ptah is how you pronunciate it. Okay. So you should be working on a creative project at this time, because you're about to start creating something that you and this person are going to do together. Okay. Hathor. That was an Egyptian goddess. She was a major ancient Egyptian goddess embodying love, beauty, music, fertility, and joy. She was the mother of pharaohs. Okay? She is depicted as a woman with cow horns and a sun disk, or as a cow. Okay? She was the patron of women, cosmetics, and pleasure. She's also depicted as a lioness or a cobra. Her sacred color is turquoise. Okay? She did have a cult and people who followed her. Okay? Osiris, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who Osiris is. If you don't, Osiris was the counterpart of Isis. Okay? Osiris is the Egyptian god of the underworld, afterlife, resurrection, and fertility. Okay? Depicted as a mummified king with green or black skin. Okay? Osiris was a beloved king of Egypt. Okay? So these are the energies that's around you at this time. And Sobek is here. Sobek's protection. Safeguard your well-being. Be proactive in protecting your physical and emotional health. Create boundaries where needed and prioritize self-care. Okay. Sobek is one, so Sobek could be a deity that is protecting you right now. This is an energy who has a crocodile head. Okay, Sobek is protecting you. Okay. Sobek is an Egyptian deity. Okay, it is a man, a masculine energy. He was revered as a guardian, protector, and creator god associated with the army, fertility, and protection. Okay. He symbolizes strength, power, and the untamed power of nature. Okay. He also had a cult following. He was feared and loved. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you. I know this was a long one, but this was needed.